Standing on the top now. No, nothing can move you. Yeah, yeah.
This week we're headed to Meeker, Colorado. Gonna go hunt with my buddy Jeff Musgrave at Western Outdoor Adventures. He's got some huge mule deer and we should be hitting the rut just right.
Hunting Habit is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, Mossy Oak, Leupold Optics, Rage Broadheads, Muzzy Bow Fishing, Avian X, Tracker Boats, Winchester Ammunition, and Nocturnal Lighted Knocks.
This ain't our first time out here hunting with Jeff. Last time we came, John got to shoot first. Colorado, we're back. There's just a different level of crunk when you throw that orange vest on.
Because you know you're toting that rifle.
Exactly.
Never killed a big mule deer, so turns out it's about time.
Well, this time, John didn't get to come at all. So guess who's shooting first? Me.
It is go time. It's dang 7 degrees though. And we just come from 78 in Georgia, so it'll take a minute to get acclimated. But this is fixing me off, and we're fixing to get the Ranger unloaded and get in here and get after them. First day in Colorado.
This ain't your typical Western hunt. We're not gonna be climbing up and down mountains and putting miles on the boots. We're gonna be hopping in the Ranger or in the truck, using the glass, spotting these bucks, get out, put a stalk on them, make a move. This is the type of hunt anybody can do.
I'm watching him. He's walking in the woods.
First morning, first 5 minutes of light, we just catch a glimpse of a dang good one.
First 5 minutes of the hunt.
I know, this place puts out some nice muley deer.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm not waiting. If I get a shot at that one, I was fixing to lay down.
We seen this deer just for a split second, so fast we hardly even get him in camera, but I am jacked out of my mind. I mean, this is the first 5 minutes of the hunt, and I've already seen one I'll shoot.
Well, it's an eventful morning already.
Very eventful.
We only went 200 yards. I don't know if it's just a combination of the weather or you actually held out a good spot for me.
Well,
what do you think?
I saved a good spot for you. I promised you. Just like last time, I saved a good spot for you.
This is why we come out here in November. That got me fired up.
There's a lot of deer. We're gonna stumble back up on the good one in a minute. We ain't even got back around and we were seeing that big one right at daylight yet.
We've been slipping around all morning trying to catch that buck again, but he hasn't shown back up. A lot of other deer, but just not that same one we seen right at daylight. We're ready when you're ready.
Hey, we're ready.
We're ready
There's
when
no
you're ready.
3:30. We do it when I say we go.
I know, I figured that out by now. This evening, Jeff's son, CJ, he's gonna go with us. He's looking for a management buck, but I still got faith that the big boy's gonna show up. We're gonna head back up to this field where we seen that big buck this morning. Hopefully, things go right. We seen his does go up on the hill to bed. He stayed down in the bottom. Hopefully after we left, he circled around and got with them. Everybody comes back tonight and we bust one. Just come up here. This is that field we came to first thing this morning, but we come in a different way. There's already 10 deer out in the field, a couple of them laying down. There's a buck, I can't tell how big it is, so just get the spot and scope out and see if that's the one we're looking for or not.
All right, so I'm looking at him now from behind. He's just inside his ears. So yeah. Let's do this. This will make me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I can drive right up to the edge of those, and I'll never bust those at all.
Just go ahead and get close.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, if you think we can get close,
Oh,
I'd
I know.
rather do that because they're all working their way that way.
Yeah, let's get going. Let's get in position because when it's firing time,
Yeah, we ain't gonna have a lot of time.
Major hole.
It's getting down to that last few minutes of light, and the big boy still hadn't shown up. But we spot a great buck up on the side of the hill.
There's a good buck right there on the edge. He's got 2 more deer with him. He's feeding dead away from us.
I'm just gonna hang back here and watch these bottom fields, and I'm gonna let CJ and Jeff go up here and try to shoot that other buck. I'm just gonna stay ready in case Big Daddy does step out.
I see him. Yeah, he's walking out.
Got him. Good shot. Good shot. Good job, bud. Very proud of you. About 354 yards. Good job.
I love watching these kids get to shoot something. This is what hunting is all about. Man, it knocked the fire out of him, brother. Give me some of that. Good shot. I sit back there watching the whole thing. I was like, they were just broadside, just watching out, and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna whop. And he just tipped over like that. I was like, well, he soaked it up, and then he just went boom. That was sweet, man. It worked out awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, give me some of that. Freaking A. Yes. That's a heck of a
Nice
shot.
buck. Oh yeah, I'm happy with him for sure.
That's an awesome buck, CJ. Congrats, buddy. I'm glad I was here to watch it.
Well, gentlemen, I think we're gonna go look for that big buck we saw yesterday morning and see if we can put him on the ground. If not, we'll find his daddy or we'll find his brother. One of the two.
I mean, he's a cousin, brother. Hey, I'll take his sister-in-law. This morning, we're going right back into the area where we seen that big deer yesterday morning.
There's the big buck right there. That's the one. All right. He's coming out. Yeah, he's coming out in the field. Get your camera. Get the big camera. He's out in the field.
There's the buck I want, and another buck out there chasing does. This is where the cat and mouse comes into play. We got to get around here to where we can get to the edge of this field without getting busted by all these deer. We get all the way around to the corner of the field where we can shoot, and sure enough, one of those big bucks chase a doe out in the field.
There goes the ball. God, come on, dear, stop. Stop. You went back in the woods. That's a freaking heck of a deer. That's the one we want right there. That's that same big buck we seen yesterday morning.
If he would have just hung out for just a few more seconds, I would have punched a tag on that buck. It's weird how things happen, but it just wasn't his day. We're gonna back out of here and come back this evening, see if we can end this cat and mouse game. The weather's warming up and the snow's starting to melt. Now it doesn't have that loud crust on top of it, so we can sneak in here and get a little bit closer to where these bucks have been. I'm thinking this evening is gonna be the evening.
We're back up here where we seen that big buck this morning. Actually, 2 big bucks. And we snuck in here and did kind of what we wanted to do. The bad part is there's already 10 does and fawns out here in the field. They're out here just feeding around, looking around. So hopefully those bucks are bedded right there in the cedars. They've been going in there. We put them to bed this morning. So all we're doing is keeping our fingers crossed. Maybe they'll pop out.
just like yesterday, soon as it gets dark, the big buck chases the doe out in the field. We got to hustle to close the distance just to get close enough to get a good shot and not run out of light for the camera. We finally get in position. I lay down on the gun. He chases her out into the field one more time, and I take the shot. As soon as he stops, I'm shooting. Son, yes. Did it. Again. You put me on him again.
Welcome to Western
Yes, sir.
Outdoor Adventures.
Wish John was here.
Hey, Johnny, we miss you, brother.
Tagged out in Colorado. I guess it's trout fishing time after all.
You're gonna call CJ.
Yes, we're gonna get him fired up. This is why we come out here and hunt with Jeff. The deer I wanted to shoot is done in 2 days. You know, we had this hunt scheduled for 5 days, but 2 days and I'm done. So now I can trout fish, hang out, do whatever. I mean, it don't get much better than that. That's the tracking job we like right there. Dang, pull right up to him, huh?
That's right.
Dang, son. Well, he didn't get no smaller, did he? Dude, that's a tank. That is a tank. Oh, he's pretty, man. He is pretty. That's what we came for. When I seen him, he was coming. I think this is when we watched bed this morning. I think it was,
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
We watched him lay down because he came right out of that head of brush. And when I seen him, when I hollered at Johnson, here comes a good buck. I just seen the rack. I couldn't tell. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know it was him. I wasn't looking. Awesome, man. Awesome. That's a wrap on another great trip out here at Western Outdoor Adventures. I mean, thanks to Jeff and Shay, they got a first-class operation. It's just top-notch. And every time we've come out here and hunted, we've had an absolute ball. And guys, I just want to say thank y'all again.